Hi, it's Christina Lael, tax attorney, and thank you so much for visiting my webinar. I'd like to tell you how business owners can cut their tax bill by 20 to 50%. So if you're watching this, I assume that you are a business owner and that you would like to reduce your tax liability. So the objective of today's training is to walk you through the ideal tax structure of how to set up your business so that we are using the holy grail of tax savings, which is how can we reduce your taxes now and earn tax-free wealth and earnings for the future, and specifically how you can get started with these strategies in the next 30 days or less. And the reason it's so important to build tax-free wealth is because I really believe that tax rates are going to go up in accordance with our huge debt and the way that they have been much higher in the past. So the tax rates just have to catch up with the amount of spending that we are doing in this country. So what we're going to cover today is why most business owners are overpaying in taxes, why most CPAs are using the wrong methods and tactics and have been for years, how to increase and maximize your tax deductions and create tax-free income for the future, and the process you must follow to pay the bare minimum legally allowed by the U.S. government. So the government does know that small business owners do pay a lot in taxes, but there are so many things. There are so many things in the tax code that gives you credits and deductions and ways to reduce your taxes, especially things that the government wants to incentivize. They really want to motivate business owners' behaviors to save money in taxes, but you really got to know the law and how to use those things correctly. So this is for business owners who have at least $300,000 up to millions of dollars in net profits and want to reduce their tax liability. Those who want to be financially independent instead of giving a big percentage of their profits to Uncle Sam, and those looking for a tax attorney who is proactive instead of reactive and can set up strategies to drastically reduce their tax bill. So why listen to me? I have my CPA license in Tennessee and in Florida, and also my attorney license in Tennessee, where I went to law school and studied under the top tax attorneys in the country out of Nashville, Tennessee. I specialize in tax savings for business owners. I've been a tax attorney and CPA for over a decade, where I used to work in the tax department of a Fortune 500 company. I study the tax court cases. I use strategies that have been blessed by the tax courts and have passed multiple audits. I build in layers of audit protection. So if you were audited, it would be a breeze. You would have everything already set up. And I know how to use a tax code like it was meant to be used to help business owners save money in taxes. That's what Congress wants you to do, because they want you to be able to advance your business and to be profitable, because business, especially small business owners under 10 million and less, are the backbone of this country. Other CPAs only focus on compliance and volume, and it is the difference between a contractor who can fix a leaky faucet and does that for everyone several times a day versus someone like me who is a contractor that can build your dream home and save you money doing it. So I teach seminars for other business owners and tax professionals, and my clients' results and their savings speak for themselves. So here are just a few of the testimonials of my clients, which you can read more about and more testimonials on my website. So this is, as an attorney, I have a lot of attorneys as clients. This is a wonderful attorney who I've been able to save hundreds of thousands of dollars. It was hard for him to leave his accountant, but it was very profitable for him and successful, and he wholeheartedly recommends me. Just have been thrilled with the tax returns that we've been able to save and the strategies that we have been able to set up. Plus, we're in constant contact with them throughout the year to ensure that they maximize their tax saving strategies and minimize their tax liability. John Singleton, love him and his wife. They were very skeptical at first, very skeptical. But I was able to show them how much I was able to save them in taxes, over $50,000. And they now promote me on their website, which several of my clients do, send me lots of referrals or promote me on their website or in their businesses. So they just thrilled with my services and wish they had found me earlier. Veronica said she's been looking for me her entire career. So she's also a very successful attorney, and she's been looking for me her entire life. She has been begging her advisors to give her a strategic tax plan and to implement it like we did. And no one had been able to do it except for us, and until she found us. So we meet with her regularly. I take care of everything for her, and she can really focus on her career. So was incredibly excited. This is a doctor, Dr. Josh and Heidi, who of course we love so much. I was able to rescue their dreams and save money in tax. They had spent years building up a very successful practice, and they wanted to build their dream home. And I was able to set up a strategic tax plan, and the money that they were able to save, which was very significant, as tens of thousands of dollars, they were able to use that to start their dream home, which they are actually right now building and almost done. And it is beautiful. It is truly a dream home. A financial planner of mine I was able to save him over $300,000 in taxes, so hundreds of thousands of dollars in taxes, and he passed a very thorough audit. So we've had several audits, we've passed them all. This was an incredibly thorough audit. He passed it with no changes. Everything that we implemented got the seal of approval from the IRS. So when I say that we build in layers of audit protection, we really do. And he got audited, so totally passed. I also have an attorney who thought she was a great CPA, but they weren't even in compliance. So just like other CPAs and accounting firms, of course, we focus on compliance, but we also focus on tax savings to save you money in taxes and to make sure that you are in compliance with the rules and the regulations. And other CPAs and accounting firms, they just don't have the time or the resources or the expertise in order to dive deep into the tax code, to study the tax court cases, and to study in this area so that they are able to save you money in taxes proactively and keep you in compliance. So we were able to save them money in taxes and put them in compliance, which they were not in compliance. So, of course, please check out my website and Facebook page where you can read even more client successes, how I've been able to save them money in taxes. And of course, we always also focus on building tax-free wealth, because if we're not planning for the future, and especially building tax-free wealth, since tax rates will go up, why are we working so hard? So how can you reduce your tax liability by 20 to 50%? So you've built your business with sweat and tears, worked hard for several years, and are now starting to see a profit, or maybe you've seen a profit for a few years now, and a huge tax bill, unfortunately. It may seem, especially if you're in a high tax state, that almost half of your profit is going to Uncle Sam. So the number one biggest profit killer is tax. Unfortunately, the way our tax code is set up is the more money you make, the bigger percentage of your profit is given to the government, which is completely unfair and penalizes those who work hard and are building up businesses. The sad truth is that most business owners don't spend a single hour on tax planning. So even if you get a big client or greatly increase your revenue, taxes can kill 20 to 40% of your profits very easily. So yes, keep winning those new clients, building up your business, but you should also allocate a sizable portion of your time to finding the ideal tax strategy. So let's get into it. There are 5 key components to properly planning for tax savings. So look at, number 1, how much can you deduct now? What are the credits and the deductions that Congress is allowing you to take? Look at your legal entity. How is your business structured? And again, have you maximized all deductions, including obscure incentives hidden in the tax code? The Congress, again, wants to motivate certain behavior, and they reward certain behavior, and they want businesses to be able to deduct certain things so that they can be profitable and thus spur on the economy. One thing that a lot of business owners miss out on is revenue stream separation and income shifting. So if multiple revenue streams exist or can exist, have you separated that out for maximum tax reduction? And you probably think, well, I just do one thing. My business has just one core purpose. But think about you as a business owner. How many hats do you wear? I mean, you're probably the CEO, the CFO, the manager, marketer. You're always consulting within your business and managing your business and marketing your business, managing current clients, trying to get new clients, managing expenses, managing your budget, managing your staff, managing yourself. There's so many ways that you would not believe where you can shift income. Also, how can you build tax-free wealth? Again, I cannot stress that enough. Tax rates will go up, and if you're not building tax-free wealth, why are you working so hard? But if you haven't worked with someone on tax planning and you haven't worked with someone focused specifically on tax planning, you might have one or two components, but I can guarantee you're leaving tens of thousands of dollars on the table, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. So you basically have two options at this point. You can spend thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars trying to figure this stuff out by yourself, getting frustrated and literally wasting years of your life while spending too much in taxes, or you can work with an expert like me who specializes in advanced tax saving strategies. So learn the proven system from someone who has helped business owners in your exact situation make the exact transformation that you want to make. So please book a complimentary strategy session with me. I have a limited amount of time available, so you must book now. And there are links in the notes of this video of how you can book a meeting and visit my website and other testimonials. So this is for business owners who want to save big money in taxes, who net at least $300,000 to millions of dollars, and who are tired of having Uncle Sam as their silent partner. Now, this isn't for people who think their accountant or CPA knows everything, even though they aren't taking advantage of what we have discussed in today's training. If you aren't open-minded, I can't help you. And it's really not for anyone who isn't profiting or planning to generate at least $300,000 in net profit. So again, book a complimentary strategy session with me. The links are in the notes, and I would love to talk to you. Thank you.